So I'm honestly just doing a voiceover right now. I'm gonna record some footage later to put over this, but I have been wanting to make an introduction video for my channel for a while now. I want to upload content for whatever I feel like, to be honest. I'm gonna be a variety channel. I'm just gonna upload content for all of the games that I'm playing. I might even upload IRL content at some point. My cat turned 4 on October 12th, and I almost made a video purely dedicated to him, just of the two of us together. The only reason I didn't was because I haven't even revealed my face on the channel, and I don't really want to going forward. I don't want people to watch me because of what I look like. I just want to be able to make content for fun and to share that with like-minded people who enjoy watching similar content. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. I'll just watch literally anything. Even if I don't like the content creator, I'll watch their content to a certain point. But yeah, I play a lot of games, honestly. My favorite game is Genshin Impact 100%. I don't play it as much as I used to, but I do log in every day. The primary reason that I don't play it as much is just because I have really bad depression. I don't always have the energy to get out of bed. Sometimes I'll spend the day, like the entire day, or just days in bed, honestly. It's pretty bad. I've never really struggled with suicide or anything like that. Not to get too deep in this video, but I am very depressed. I don't have a lot of energy, and that's kind of why I have moved away from PC gaming towards mobile gaming, is because it's super accessible, and I can play it in bed. I don't have to get out of bed to... It sounds ridiculous, honestly, because like you're just sitting in your desk, but I don't know. I find it tiring. It hurts my back. Having a body sucks. You know, all this shit. Whatever. Anyways, Genshin's my favorite game. I recently started playing Honkai Impact about a month or two ago. Probably a little over a month ago. I've been really enjoying that, and I love playing that game. Some of my other games, let's see, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, I played for a couple of months, or let's say probably about half a year. But I recently uninstalled it just because all of the units that I actually spent money on to pull for, I ended up over time accumulating so many duplicates of them that I actually have extra copies of them that I will never be able to use. And that just sort of broke me in a way. I started playing the game, I really enjoyed it, and there were so many things about it that I really liked, and part of it was that I was like, I don't need to conform to a meta to play this game. I'll just pull on the characters that I enjoy, I'll max them out, like a few of them here and there, and I did that, and then I ended up just... It was a huge waste of money. I could have just played the game free to play and it would have been fine, and I don't know. It just really upset me. I'm kind of in a similar place with Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. I don't whale in that game, but I do buy costumes. I've never really bought anything outside of costumes in that game. I've been playing since about February, and I haven't seen a burst in months. So I just went really deep on the Vayne banner, and I think I'm about like 400 in right now. 400 rolls out of 500 for the pity for the burst, and I haven't even seen it. And I'm honestly so demoralized that I just don't even want to play the game anymore. And it's making me really sad. Like, there's games that I thought that I really enjoyed, like DFFOO, but every time I want to do a Lufenia, I have to hop on YouTube and watch how other people do it because I don't understand the strategy, because even though the enemy data is displayed in the game, it doesn't actually, like... It's not clear enough that the average person can figure out how to do it on their own. I'm not sure if other people feel the same way that I do. Maybe I'm just stupid. But I can't play that game without help from other people. So I just don't know what to do. Maybe I just need a break. I don't want to just like outright quit every game that I start playing, because that's weird, I think. But that's kind of how I feel about those two games. I am, I think, done with Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I had intended to save up and roll for Yuna, but I haven't had any currency basically for months, and I haven't really been logging in for several weeks. So it's done. War of the Visions, I think, is a really good game, but I have a hard time playing it because it's very time consuming to keep up with the grind, and I think War of the Visions has to be your primary game if you're gonna play it. I'm sure many people play it casually. I've been kind of playing it casually. I've probably uninstalled War of the Visions more than any other game that I've ever played, including like League of Legends and World of Warcraft. So it does bother me. I don't like PvP very much, and I especially don't like PvP when there's money involved, and I have spent money on War of the Visions. I've probably spent money on all of the games that I play. I recently started playing Konosuba, probably around the same time that I picked up Honkai. Konosuba's fun. I'm getting a little bored with it. It's kind of the same thing every day, and I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of thoughts. I think it's Konosuba and Isekai Slime Memories are both very similar to me in the fact that like the anime are designed in a way that they transfer really well over to game format. So they're very successful as games. I think they work really well. They're really good. I think that the dev team working on Konosuba is a very good team. They really know what they're doing. They are constantly improving on quality of life, and yeah, those are my thoughts on Konosuba. Nier Reincarnation. Really enjoying it, honestly. It's probably the first game outside of Genshin Impact that I've ever made a second account for. Genshin Impact, I actually failed to keep my second account free to play. I ended up spending money on it, and then I realized that I was an idiot, and so I actually just stopped playing the account altogether. And I made the mistake there of, rather than making a second account, I actually just made, I like, on the same account as my main account, went over to the EU server, so I can't even give the account to a friend. So that was a huge mistake on my part. But I've been really enjoying Nier. I love my main account where on my main account have every character and every weapon except for the water staff, which is odd. I do now have the water staff on my alt account, finally. So between my two accounts, I do actually have everything in the game. But yeah, I had originally made the second free-to-play account with hopes that I would be able to like save up and roll on banners that I wouldn't have to roll on my main account. But then I don't know. It's odd. I ended up just taking my accounts in very different directions. I'm very much collecting on my main account so that I can make content. And then on my alt account, I've really just kind of been enjoying the game. I at times almost love my free-to-play account more than my main account, because I've had to work for everything that I have. It's funny, I play my alt account on my iPad and I play my main account on my phone, and I'll have them both open at the same time, and when I look at my main team on my main account, I'm like, oh, it's them. And then when I look at my main team on my alt account, I'm like, oh yeah, it's the EX Lavania that I worked really hard for, and it's that it's the Gale that I had to hit hard pity for, and I ended up getting 3 dupes of, and the celebrity Gale that I'm sorry, I don't know if I said Gale earlier or Noelle, but I meant Noelle. And then the celebrity Gale that I went deep for again. Also, I went really deep on the anniversary banner on that alt account from the get-go. It was like 3 weeks into the release of the game, and I just got really lucky and had almost a stronger free-to-play account than my main spending account. It was really insane, honestly. But moving on to the next game that I play, surprisingly, Cookie Run Kingdom. I had seen people playing this game, and my initial impressions coming into the game, my thoughts were like, wow, people will really spend money on anything, huh? I thought that the art was kind of lazy, and I was just like, I honestly couldn't even believe the concept of the game. I was just like flabbergasted. And then I ended up playing it, and I actually really enjoy it. It's very similar to Heyday, if you've ever played Heyday. Heyday was one of the first mobile games that I ever even played, and it's funny because my mom actually loves Heyday, so I was able to reach out to her and be like, hey, there's this game called Cookie Run Kingdom. It's very similar to Heyday, which I know you really enjoy, and I've been playing it, so you and I could play this game together, which is nice, I think. Cookie Run Kingdom, I think, is really fun. I re-rolled a couple times, and I got Hollyberry on my initial tent pull, and then on my third pull, I got Black Raisin, and then on my fourth pull, 10 pulls, speaking, sorry, I got Pure Vanilla. So I was like, wow, this game is insane. I don't even need to spend any money on it. I'll just be free to play. And then I ended up spending money on it. Probably only like $100, which is very little compared to all of the other games that I play. But most of what I think I got in this game was like, when I got Hollyberry initially, they give you that, you know, every time you get a character, they give you a package, and they're like, you should buy this package. And so I was like, ooh, I better buy this package. I don't know if I'll ever get an opportunity like this again. And then I found out that you get opportunities like that all the time. And I think I've bought a couple packages here and there. I bought that package that has like the lets you auto farm the jellies and the jelly beans and the wood and the sugar cubes. I think that's a great purchase. I think anyone who's like, I want to spend a little bit of money on this game, but I'm not sure what to get, that's a great purchase. Anything that's going to just like help you out passively is going to be worth getting. I may have probably bought some packages here and there because I got some of the like aesthetic towers or whatever that increase just like passive stats for your account. Those seemed really good. There's still a few that I need to get. I don't know if I'll level them up for a while, if at all, because the initial stat increase is way more than the investment that it takes to upgrade them. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. It really grew on me. I actually really enjoy all of the cookies and the characters. Well, the cookies are the characters. I enjoy the cookies. I love building all of the different buildings and seeing the cookies move around and being able to interact with them, which actually is a good segue to lead into Isekai Slime Memories. I really like the game, and I will recommend it to everyone. I'm having some issues right now with the game. I tried to transfer it to my computer and I lost all of my currency, my free-to-play currency, which is odd to me. We'll see how support responds, but regardless, like I will still recommend the game. I think it's a good game. I think that if you like the anime, you should play it. I may end up having to re-roll and start over from scratch, even though I have dropped some money on my account, which is unfortunate because I re-rolled for several days and I got characters that I really liked. It was a very good combination. It was a lucky combination. I chose to buy the free 5-star, not free, but the 5-star ticket bundle, so guaranteed 5-star, and I got a character that I liked. And then I wanted to transfer my account to the computer from my iPhone, and I lost all of my currency. There was a warning about it, and I just couldn't believe that they were actually telling me that the currency, the free currency that I earned from playing the game, wasn't going to transfer over, and it didn't. And honestly, I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around that. But yeah, it just blows my mind that they would make a game that doesn't allow for full account data transfer. I find that incredibly concerning, but I think that the average player, or the majority of players, aren't going to be concerned with having to transfer their accounts between devices. That's probably just something that content creators are going to be doing. But yeah, that's kind of just where I'm sitting in the game. I'm really upset about it. I want to play the game, but I'm really demoralized because I just lost 3,000 paid or free gems, and I really don't want to have to pay money to make up for that. It's a huge handicap for my account. I feel like I might be forgetting something. No, I've actually covered all the games that I play. I guess since this is sort of like an introductory video and I'm talking about myself, I can actually talk about myself. I'm 28. I've been gaming since I was like 17 or 18. My primary game for the majority of that time was World of Warcraft, and I rated fairly competitively. Not on the highest level, but I would say I'm generally in the 90th or higher percentile in regards to World of Warcraft rating. It was fun. I ended up having to retire from, I would say, multiplayer gaming, just because I don't really enjoy competitive gaming anymore. I prefer being able to just relax, move at my own pace, and have a good time. I love story stuff. Yeah. I've been playing a shit ton of gacha games, specifically because I have been coping very poorly with the state of the world and myself, and I guess just playing all of these games has been filling me with constant stimuli, so yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's probably my introductory video for now. I like I said probably near the beginning, I've been wanting to make something like this for a while. I think it's pretty standard for most YouTube creators to have an introduction video on their channel that people can watch and get to know them a little bit better. This might not be the best. I'll probably end up replacing this down the line with one that's a little structured a little better. But yeah. Hello, my name's Arte. And it's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for watching my channel. I appreciate every single one of you who chooses to consume my content. I know that I'm not the traditional content creator, but I just want to have a good time, and I hope you guys are having a good time too. Please feel free to interact with me at any point in comments, or I have a Discord channel that I made because I stream sometimes, so I guess I can plug my my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/some_day_soon. It's going to be the same name as my YouTube channel, but it might just be typed out a little bit differently. I believe there is a link somewhere on my channel. I don't stream very often, I'm not gonna lie. I find streaming to be kind of tiring just because it's not like I can just get up and take a break and go to the bathroom, or if I'm feeling depressed or tired and want to go lay in bed for a while, I can't just stop streaming. I mean, I know that I can, but it's just, as a new content creator, it's really difficult to stop streaming when you have like 10 viewers, which is not a lot, but like when you're new, it is. I can't just stop streaming when I have 10 viewers and go lay in bed because I'm tired or exhausted or depressed and I just need a small break. And then come back and expect to have those 10 viewers again when I come back. They're gonna leave. So it's difficult. I find streaming very difficult, but I do enjoy making these videos, even though they are probably equally as exhausting. It's just that with the videos, it's on my own time, and I can edit out those breaks. If I want to take a break, I can stop recording and I can go and do something else and come back and start recording again. Or I can just, in the actual after the fact, edit out all of those breaks and reduce it down to the content that I want you guys to be able to see. And so I have been enjoying YouTube a lot more than streaming. But I will stream on occasion. So yeah, thanks for watching. I think that's all I'm going to say in this video. There might be more that I could have said, but I feel like I've been recording for a while anyways, and I'm going to definitely have to edit some stuff out. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great evening, specifically, and everything else can be bad. Just kidding. Have a just a good one all around.